I'm outside the Pakistan High Commission in London, where a protest has been organized to ensure the safety of the 8-year-old boy in Pakistan. But there are many groups, community groups, who have joined, and I'm joined by first the group that organized it, Hindu Human Rights here in the UK, and Ranveer Singh is one of the organizers. Thank you very much for talking to us. Tell us your main purpose of this protest.
Hindu Human Rights, see the banner here. It was set up to highlight the persecution, discrimination and oppression of Hindus worldwide. Now in Pakistan, Hindus are constantly persecuted, especially under the blasphemy law, and it's got so bad now they've actually put into jail an 8-year-old child, Megwar. I mean, the charge has been dropped, but despite the charges being dropped, he's still at risk of being killed by extrajudicial vigilante mob violence. And this keeps on happening. But now it's got the stage of children. I mean, Pakistan's ratified the United Nations rights to the child, and it should be protected. It violates that completely. And this is why we're out here today. We don't just call for Hindus to come out, but anybody concerned about minorities, anyone concerned for the rights of children needs to be present and make their voice heard.
Okay, what is it that you are taking forward? Is there any representation you're taking to the Pakistan High Commission for the government, or what is your next step?
We will hand a petition in, but obviously things need to go further, because this is hardly ever raised. Because the charge has been dropped due to pressure, that is good. But the fact is the child's life remains at risk. So we'll be looking how to take that forward and how to make sure Megwar is not put into danger.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Joined, first of all, Arif ji, can I speak to you? Arif ji, you are from Pakistan. What brings you here to this protest?
I'm from Pakistan, but I'm a human rights activist, and this is a pure humanitarian cause. The minorities, religious minorities in Pakistan are living in a hell. They are living like a third-class citizens in Pakistan. They face every kind of discrimination in Pakistan. Their right to life, their right to freedom of speech, freedom of gathering, freedom of faith, every right is violated persistently with impunity. Just like this young boy, still he is in police custody on the pretext of that his life is in danger, so we are keeping him in solitary confinement with his parents. More than 150 Hindu families were thrown out of Rahim Yar Khan, and a mandir, Ganesh Mandir was broken out, and this happens regularly in Pakistan. It is an order of the day. Last year a mandir in Ghotki, Sindh was destroyed, and entire Ghotkis, Hindus were persecuted and terrorized. So we want to bring a change for the millions of religious minorities in Pakistan. This is not the way to live in a civilized world. And minorities of Pakistan, I must remind that they are not migrants. They are living on that land since thousands of years.
Brilliant. So thank you so much. I will come to you when I speak to you in a bit, but can I just come to Rashmi Samant, who was president for Oxford University for a very short while, and then you had to resign. Rashmi, what brings you to this protest, and what is it that you bring to it as well?
Well, Hindu persecution is one thing that I've been speaking actively out against using all of my platforms, and being able to do this is, I think it's the least we can do as living in a place that's secure and we are not being persecuted, because they are our brothers and sisters by the end of the day, and it's the matter of an 8-year-old child. I think what I bring is representation of Generation Z Hindus. As you can see, they're all Generation Z Hindus. There are so many of them here today, and it shows that young Hindus care, and we're ready to raise our voices against this injustice that's prevalent against Hindus around the world. So, yes.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jayuji. You are from Inside UK. Please tell me what is it that brings your organization to this?
The reason it brings me here is because the human rights violation in Pakistan is an ongoing case. And one of the things is Pakistan is not listening to the international community and observing the United Nations Charter of Human Rights. What I am looking forward to is that I will be talking to the UK government and American government via my colleagues in USA to bring in economic sanctions against Pakistan, because that is the only language they understand.
Okay, economic sanction against Pakistan. Yes, you come from Reach UK. So many organizations have come together. Gaurav, yes, tell me, what is it that your organization, why you have come here?
The simple reason, Lavina, as Arif Bhai and Rashmi said as well, it's about the persecution of the minorities in Pakistan, and the main thing is that we don't expect justice from Pakistan, but I think what we want the international community to listen and make sure that they have a solution for this problem, because this problem cannot go on forever.
We're here because we're Hindu. I think each and every voice should be heard, and we are all here today to fight against the brutality in Pakistan, against the 8-year-old boy.
Hello, my name is Stead, and I think this is a very important issue which it's very difficult to get definite information about, maybe because people in Pakistan don't like to speak about it too openly. But it's very distressing, the accounts I've heard about how many Hindu girls are taken away and forced to convert, which is very unpleasant to hear.
The little boy whose life is still at risk in Pakistan is, of course, the people have come together. Lots and lots of organizations have come together to raise their voice to protect the boy in Pakistan, but it is also a voice to reunite and speak for the Hindus and Sikh minorities in Pakistan who are always at danger, is what the crowd here stands for. The organization that represents this and has organized this will take a petition to the Pakistan High Commission to protect the boy. Lavina Tandon for India Today from outside Pakistan, High Commission, London.